Hello friends, my name is Hamid. Today I'm working in this Bertazzoni gas range. I'm replacing the door gasket on it. As you can see, this is the door gasket, the way it looks, and I'm going to show you how to replace this. The part number for this gasket is DBE. It's Delta Bravo Echo 411118. And this is the part number. And the model number for this unit is HER366GASNE/01. This is the model number, and of course this is the part number. The way this gasket looks, it's a rubbery gasket, goes around the door. This goes around the door, and over time it breaks sometime, or sometime the steel pieces that's holding the gasket in place comes off from the gasket, and because of that you have to replace the whole gasket. So before you replace the door gasket, you want to have a piece of the paper or like a cardboard, or you want a blanket or a towel to lay it on top of the door to make sure you protect the door glass, and then after that you can replace this. So now I'm going to show you how to do this. So this is the unit, the way it looks. Remember, when you replace the door gasket, sometime the main reason of replacement of the door gasket is not actually the door gasket. The customer's complaint is that these knobs are overheating. They get very hot, or this area gets hot. Why? Because your main problem can be the door hinges. So when you're replacing the door hinges, you're also gonna have to replace the door gasket, because what happens when the door hinge gets weak over time on these units, it puts a lot of pressure on this door gasket, and because of that the door gasket deteriorates, as you can see from the bottom here, and it breaks in pieces. So because of that you have to replace this. So if you're replacing the door gasket, the reason is why it's bad, because you have problem with the door hinges. I replaced these door hinges in the past, and now you can see when you open and close the door, it should snap like this. See, it's tight. You should not have any gap in here. See how nice and tight it closes. So I'm gonna put this blanket here. Just like that. You can put half of the blanket at the bottom where your knees are. So I'm going to talk about this door gasket first. Let me see here. The way the shape of the door gasket is, if you hold it from anywhere, you can see these two small corners. These two corners, and if you lift it up by these two corners, you will have the other two corners. This one and this one. So each of these corners, they go on each side of the oven, here and here. And I'm gonna show you. You see these metal pieces, these metal reinforcements, the way it looks, they look out of its position. What you're gonna do is, let's pull the old gasket off first, and I'll show you how to do this. We're gonna start from the top here. Okay, so if you hold it from here, from somewhere that you can stick your hand, see, and the same thing, there's the steel goes inside of the hole, so you kind of have to pull it out. You have to kind of go back and forth in different positions. See the way it sits? This goes and sits like that inside. Gonna get closer. See this? It gets inserted just like that inside. I remove that. This one has already been removed, because when the gasket doesn't stay in good shape, you will have these kind of problems. The same thing. See the way it looks? So you're kind of pulling on the gasket. Pull out a little bit on it this way, like that, and then it comes off. That one, you kind of have to hold it, pull it out. The same thing here. This is the old gasket. Here. There's also one piece here. Here. The way it looks. So we're gonna throw this gasket on the side, and here's our new one. Remember I was talking about the corners? This corner and this corner goes up there, and then this corner and this corner goes there. So what we are going to do here is, I'm going to hold this corner. This is the first one. Remember, 2 corners goes on the right hand side. You hold this one, you see this pin, you're going to insert it right there like this. So this one, here, it's good now. And now I'm going to work on this side. See, it doesn't reach, so you have to, because rubber is flexible, you have to kind of pull on it. Hold it from here just to make sure you don't damage that pin. You're not going to damage it, but just for the safety. So you do only this much, and now you can work on the lower part. This one, the same thing. There's a tiny hole in here. See this pin here? This one. Kind of, again, it does not reach, so you really have to kind of pull on it, but hold it from the top at the same time. Let me show you what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to hold it from here and push on it from the bottom. This sits good. Now we have another one, just like that. See, a little bit of flexibility helps. So now you can see this side is good. Here's another one. See, it does not reach, so you have to kind of pull on it. Each time it does not reach, you have to pull on it a little bit, just like that. The same thing, like that. And so this one you cannot install it properly from here, this one, until you install this one first. So go. So there's 2. Go with this one. The corners are first. Here. So kind of tuck it inside and push it down, and now you can pull on this one. See, if you pull on it, so it's good. And we're gonna work on this lower corner. Remember, we have to pull on the gasket a little bit more than normal, because this is the last part of the gasket we are going to install. So see, it comes off. You have to kind of put pressure on it, get it inside of the hole, and push on it with your thumb or with your nail. And now we have this one, the lower part here, and this one. Here you go. So the gasket does not have up and downs, like if someone is telling you that you have to install this part at the bottom part to the top. No, it doesn't work that way. And this gasket looks beautiful. See, double check your work to make sure everything is tight here. This gasket is an okay shape. If you ever replace this gasket, it doesn't hurt to replace this gasket because this gasket is not that expensive. I forgot to order this, but it's an okay shape. In future, if this customer calls back for a repair on this unit, I'm gonna order this gasket too, but at this moment everything seems okay. So it's a little bit open, that's fine. You have to have a little bit of flexibility here. I wish they also had a hole and a pin here to hold this more tight, but they don't have it. So if I had a hole and a pin here, it would be really perfect, but it's okay, it doesn't hurt anything. And you can close your door slowly. See, I can feel it really nice here. And just to show you, the model and serial number is also located right here. This is the model, just in case. It's also here. You do not have to really do any kind of testings. If the hinges are in really good shape and you replace the door gasket, then you can also tell that the door is closing like that, you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos and share it with others. You can also follow me on Facebook. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair, and we also have a TikTok. It's called Hamid Appliances Repair too. Thank you so much.